Let me show you now how you can create a shadow that actually grows towards a vanishing point instead of coming towards us. I started with the other way because it's simpler to understand and to start with. And of course, you want shadows more or less anyway to be behind your object, because a shadow functions in two ways. On one side, it places your object on your white sheet of paper. Without the drop shadow, your object seems to be floating. And with the drop shadow, you can also represent the silhouette, so the outline of your product, through the shadow. So those are the two creative ways how you can work with it. And let me redo all the stuff. I'll undo it. So there's one very simple trick. So from, for example, the edge point that's going to cast a shadow, I just draw a line, maybe till there. And the reason is basically I'm estimating how long I would like my shadow to be. So this is again my shadow triangle. So in this line, I continue drawing till there. So this way I estimated kind of like this length, and then if I go from the vanishing point down, I, for example, figured out that here is my light source. And then from there, I can go to this edge, and you see I found this point. So if I now, for example, start placing my lines, you see there would be now my drop shadow. And if I would like to see if this is correct from the right vanishing point through there, so you see the back edge is also going to the vanishing point. And of course, because this is a drop shadow, which is behind my object, my representation is not really 100% correct. So this would be the shadow that's visible. So you see, same approach. You just put your light source actually below your object. Let's go to another version, maybe here. So here I have a really tall object with a pointy tip. And the same process applies to here as well. So for example, left and right edge. So I find those left and right shadow edges. But then I need to figure out now where is this point, somewhere here. And the same way how we did this actually with the arcs. From this point, I'm going to draw a line straight down till it touches this ray. And then from there to the vanishing point. So somewhere on this point, the shadow will meet. And from this point to my light source. And there I have it. So there. There's my shadow. And you see actually if you compare your or my object with the shadow, you see that the shadow got really squeezed. So you see if I draw it the other way, then the shadow gets really large. And this pointy part actually gets more stretched. So that's, for example, the way how you create then a shadow that goes to a vanishing point.